Wow, you're listening to Sheffield Live, and the CD jumps very nicely again. Just proves we're live, doesn't it? This is Diversity Fest Radio Show 2019. This is episode number 30. I don't believe it, they're still letting me in. The first track you heard there was More You Learn About Life by Uke and Dixon, who played an excellent set at Diversity Fest 2019 a couple of months ago. And if there's anybody out there listening, or one listener, you could send us a text 0795 218 3112. A bit slower, please. That's 0795 218 3112. Let us know what you're doing. Let us know what you think of the show. Be kind, please. In this week's show, we have a great mixture of fantastic acts that have performed previously at Diversity Fest. Plus, we have our 6th guest on the show, Jessica Rowbottom, aka The Bleeding Obvious, who will be our 2nd guest to play live in the studio. Hello, Jessica.
Hello, Trevor. How lovely to have me back again. I love the fact that you didn't change the locks after last time.
I know, it's hard to... no, thank you. It was over a year ago, wasn't it?
It was over a year ago, yeah. I think it was in advance of the last Diversity Fest, wasn't it?
Yeah.
I seem to recall.
I think I'd only done about 4 shows, because I was making even more mistakes than I make these days.
I do recall the weather was nicer.
Possibly. It was in the summer. Yeah, okay. Well, so thank you, Jess, for coming in. You're going to play some live music for us in a bit, but for the benefits of our one listener and his or her friend, can you describe the kind of music you play?
I bang around on a piano and I caterwaul about being queer. And I think that's pretty much all you can say about it. It's queer pop, I suppose.
Cool.
If you think about Victoria Wood, it's sort of like a really gay version of Victoria Wood.
Even better than Victoria Wood.
Well, you know.
Excellent.
I'm not entirely sure I put it that way.
Okay, well, I love the descriptions that musicians and performers use of themselves. It's usually much better than presenters and DJs do. So there we go. Self-definition is everything. Okay, I'm going to play a track, and then after that, maybe you can play something live.
I think that's enough. Yes, I can do that.
I promise to turn your mic up next time.
Oh, are we at that point there already?
Sorry, I found out that the plug is a little bit loose on the mic.
Okay. But again, it proves it's live.
It proves it's live. You see, lucky listeners, new mistakes for you to enjoy. We'll see Jess in a bit. Wow, wasn't that lovely? That was John D by Cobalt Tales. Cobalt Tales performed for the first time at Diversity Fest this year. Very, very nice. By the way, if you perform music or spoken word and would like to be played on this show, please get in touch. You can email a track to us at diversityfest@outlook.com and we'll see what we can do. Music, poetry, comedy, anything like that. So, what I'm going to do now, and I'm going to remember to put her mic up, is to hand over to our guest, the most talented musician in Wakefield, Jessica Rowbottom, aka The Bleeding Obvious. Your mic's on.
Hooray! Hooray! Okay, we'll start with this one. Hello Mum, hello Dad, you know that girl you thought you had. The girl's a boy, but don't feel bad, his happiness should make you glad. I was born this way, born what way? Am I bi or straight or gay? Pendulums swing both ways, where will I end up today? 'Cause life is never quite as straight as it seems. When you've worked it out, then you switch teams. So many labels, so many terms, the more you look, the deeper it turns. LGBTQIA, situational fluidity. Demisexual, pan-romantic, polyamorous, androgyne. Sitting in the middle of the gradient line, I'm an LGBT Frankenstein. Life is never quite as straight as it seems. What might there be to label a woman like me? Well, there's lesbian and gay, bisexual and queer, pangender, transgender, demigender, androgyne, transsexual to spirited, andro, new trois, illicit gender, xenogender, aporogender, quad, bigender, aliagender, agender, intersex. Or maybe I'm just questioning genderqueer. Where does that fit on the Kinsey scale or the Klein sexual orientation grid? Maybe I'm just straight after all and I should stop spending my working hours browsing Wikipedia? 'Cause life is never quite as straight as it seems. When you've worked it out, then you switch teams.
One thing you shouldn't do in radio is
Oh goodness, don't, the mic will stop working again. So yeah, I performed at Diversity Fest. The past 2 years I performed at Diversity Fest. And I did an electronic I did an electronic set the first time around, but this last time I just brought the piano and I banged around on the piano in the bar, and lots of people seemed to enjoy it, you know. And I had a special guest musician on the stage. I had Madge Woolard, who basically I gave this waiter's bell to, and she just sat there and tinged this waiter's bell. Anyway. I sing songs about being queer, I sing songs about being on that big old LGBTQIA+ spectrum. And one of the things that is the big battleground at the moment, my own biology is a little bit complicated, but one of the things that's a big battleground at the moment is being able to use the right toilet. Basically having to ask which is the right toilet we're allowed to use. And actually, we should be allowed to use the toilet that we're on for our identity, obviously. Anyway, I wrote this song about going to the loo. Your permission is not required. Acknowledgement would be nice. Recognition is essential to live my life. Your permission is not needed, but understanding would be good. Comprehension's not a given to recognise my womanhood. My biology's not your business, but still you scrutinise. Decide whether I'm pink or blue based on what's between my thighs. Your reasoning is flawed, 'cause it's not so black and white. My gender, my identity, they're my basic human rights.